Hey folks, Ed Cyzewski here, author of Reconnect and Flee, Be Silent, Pray. And I just wanted to drop in today. I'm back from vacation. back in hot, muggy, humid Kentucky, renovating our house and doing a bunch of editing projects. But I wanted to talk about doom scrolling. It's kind of a word that's getting kicked around a lot on social media, like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, mostly Twitter and Facebook, but just that time when you're trying to stay engaged and aware of the news, and you end up just kind of scrolling through looking for hope, or just kind of looking for like what the next bad thing is going to be, or to look for more commentary, and you kind of end up getting sucked down this like rabbit hole of despair and doom. And I am very familiar with that. That's one of the reasons why I use self-control, why I use Stay Focused, a couple of apps to try to limit my social media use, because it's just addicting. It's hard, and doom scrolling is hard to avoid, especially at a time that's stressful in America with our election and all the tampering with the post office. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this doom scrolling and how do we like deal with it. And one of the things I talk about in Reconnect is that we try to replace a negative behavior with something more positive. It isn't just about not doing it and saying don't do this. We say here's a better alternative. And a few things that help me are just things that are grounded in the physical real world, instead of being in this disembodied kind of alternate reality on social media where you're just doom scrolling through all these kind of disembodied updates. Get outside and get your hands dirty. Plant something. Even if you have an apartment, just get like a little potted plant, a little cactus or whatever. Um, you know, Something that can just get you grounded, actually, like literally grounded. And think about ways that you can be more engaged with other people. So you could literally plant something for someone else. But think about how are other people handling this right now, and ask them how they're doing. Check in with someone. So maybe once a day to send somebody a text message, and even if you're really into using social media, message somebody, either a direct message or a private message on Facebook. Send somebody a message and just say, hey, how you doing? I've had a kind of a rough week. And the cool thing is that as you're engaging your own pain, your own fears, or your own anxieties, it actually can help to learn about someone else's. And I know that almost seems counterintuitive, because I think that a lot of times we doom scroll because we feel personally overwhelmed, and that isolation becomes a lot to bear. But it actually helps to engage in how other people are feeling, to bear their burdens with them. And so, the more that we can engage in real life with other people, with stuff that is, physically around us. Maybe it could be delivering some food to a food bank, or in our town we have blessing boxes all over the place. All the churches have blessing boxes, and so at our church we collect certain foods together, and then put them as like a prepared meal in the blessing box. So anything that you can do to engage people and to do things that are physically in the world, that can be a really helpful alternative to that disembodied doom scrolling. And that's when we think about Christianity, we think about the incarnation, that God incarnated among us. And so as we seek a path forward through this kind of disembodied doom scrolling time, it doesn't mean that things still aren't scary and difficult, but it can help us to get through the day, to stay engaged with other people, to stay engaged with the real life stuff around us as well. Thanks for dropping by.